It's not a very flattering look, is it? I'm live. Hello. Yes. I need to learn how to schedule this so that I can do a different orientation. And yes, if anybody's there, hello. I've got a little glass of wine. I'm going to get my knitting and start to chat about my day. I've had the most strange day. Yes, I have. I need a better knitting needle than that. Have I not got one? Oh, there it is. It's in my sock already. I am knitting on socks for hello Dee Dee, lovely to see you. You're the first one in. I hope you've got something nice to drink. I'm knitting socks. Yeah, and the light's terrible. I've had a look all around the house, and this is the best spot really, light-wise. You remember this time. Excellent. I'm very hot. I'm going to take my cardigan off. Yes. I don't know why YouTube wants me to do it in this orientation. My PC hasn't got a you've got a cup of tea. I've got a glass of something. Yeah, my PC that I do my editing on hasn't got a camera, because that would be perfect, wouldn't it? But no, it hasn't got a camera. So what are you up to, Dee Dee? You're the only one here, my lovely. Are you up to date with all your Christmas shopping? I'm not. I've done a little bit, but we've had a nightmare of a day. We have. I'll wait until a few more people are in. Oh, got 3 people in the house now. Hello. Yes. I guess people can come back and watch this on catch up anyway, can't they? But yes, yesterday you've got most of it done. Oof, you're a better woman than me, Dee Dee. Yesterday, we put our Christmas tree up. We went to buy it on, I want to say Friday. All the days are blurring into one now. Yes, we bought it on Friday and we put it up yesterday. And I'd gone to bed. Hello, Mandy428. I haven't seen you for ages. I really hope you are well. Yeah, I'd gone to bed. It was quite late. And my husband came up and said, I've got a Christmas tree emergency. It had fallen over. It had fallen into the window, thank goodness. Into the bay window rather than into the room. And we didn't do anything about it last night. It was too late. We were too tired. And I tried to get it sorted today while my husband was out. As a surprise, he was at work, and got my son to help me. He was at home, and yeah, we got it sorted. We sawed some branches off the bottom, got it anchored back in its thing, and got the lights on, and you know, we shushed it up, and yeah, I thought, brilliant, looks okay. When my husband came back from work, I had to nip to Tesco's because I'd run out of cat food. And as I pulled up on the drive, I thought, oh, I can't wait to see what the tree looks like in the dark with the lights on in the window. And I got out of the car and I thought, that looks a bit funny. And my neighbour just pulled up on the drive as well, and I'd taken some parcels in for her. And she said, oh, has the cat had a go at your tree? And I went, oh no, it's fallen over again. And I was not very happy. So what we've had to do, we've taken it completely out of its stand and we've carried it out of the living room. The thing was, it was in its stand and it had fallen over, and the stand had fallen over and spilt water all over our new carpet. It was on scrap carpet, but the water had gone beyond the scrap carpet. And yeah, anyway, we've taken the tree out of the living room, put it in the kitchen. In doing so, a load of baubles fell off and smashed. So we've had to hoover, we've had to clean up broken glass, taken every decoration off the tree. And it's another job to do tomorrow. Yes. Who else is in the house then? Who's not commented? Mandy's here, Dee Dee's here. Who have I missed while I've been rabbiting on? See, I'm working on my knitting. Any knitters in the house? No. I've got my dinner in the oven. I'm having a ready meal. It's not very good for you. I'm having chorizo mac and cheese. I just fancied it. Dee Dee, are you crafting along, my lovely? Mandy, are you crafting along? Let me know. Chat amongst yourselves. I've shut Blue out. She's been a little minx recently. A real little minx. Yeah, she likes going into boxes. She likes going into cupboards. And since we've had a bit of work in the house, I had a chest of drawers. No, I'm getting ready for bed. I'm going to after this. Mind you, if I'd known I was going to be this low down, I'd have taken my bra off. Is that any better if I move you that way? No, it's not really, is it? I'm further away. Don't know what to do for the best. I might try on my phone next time. I'm knackered and had lots on recently. Oh, bless you. Yeah, it's that time of year, isn't it? I'm really tired. I didn't sleep very well last night. I was worrying about the tree. I forget what I was saying then. Oh yeah, the cat. The cat, she's got the curiosity of a cat. I don't do crafts, can't knit either, lol. Oh, well, you're very welcome. Have you got a drink, Mandy? At least tell me you're having a nice glass of something, or a hot chocolate or something. Yeah, so I had a chest of drawers in the living room that had loads of craft stuff in it. It's a really old pine chest of drawers, and it was the very first piece of furniture I ever met. Hello, Anne. Did I just say it's the first piece of furniture I ever met? What I meant was it's the first piece of furniture I ever bought. I'm that tired, I tell you. Anyway, I have managed to repurpose everything that was in it. And I've managed to get it into my built-in cupboard in my bedroom, and I've still got hanging space that I can access. So it's in there now, but like in the mornings when I open it, if I want a top, the cat will try and get in. And yeah, the other day I was doing something in Molly's room. I tend to put my makeup on in Molly's room because the light's better, and I need one of those little light up mirrors. And I could hear this meowing and banging, and I thought, what on earth's the cat done? Anyway, I hadn't noticed, but she'd gone into my built-in cupboard in the bedroom. And I'd shut her in there. It was a good job I hadn't gone off to work or anything, because she'd have been in there all day. And when I opened the door to let her out, she just kind of came, hi Gail. She just kind of came, you know, walking nonchalantly out, little swish of the tail, like, don't look at me. I wasn't shutting the cupboard. Gail, I'm knitting socks. Have you got any knitting on? Oh, let me show you as well, because Gail, bless her, has been bobbing on over to my other channel. If you didn't know, I've got another channel called One Stitch After Another, and that is knitting, and it will be embroidery in the future, but it's just knitting at the moment. But I'm doing a mystery knit along to knit a gnome, and I've knit some pieces already. I don't think I've shown them on this channel, I'm not sure. Let me see if I can get them out of here. Yes, so, oh, right, little pieces that I've knit already. So I think that this was piece one. I don't know what it is. It's just called a mystery piece. And this was piece two, or it might have been the other way around. You see, I thought at first it was going to be a hat, but it's not, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Yeah, so that's the other mystery piece. And then we had to do two of these. Now, I thought they were going to be antlers, because I thought this was going to be a hat, and somehow we were going to close the top and we were going to stuff it, and there was going to be antlers sticking out the top. So I've got two of them. But I think these are going to be arms, I think. I don't know, it's a mystery. It is a mystery. Oh dear. And then I'm just perched on the edge of my desk where we're doing my editing, because my other desk where I do my crafting, my paper crafting, the light's really bright over there, and it's just not very flattering. Not that you've come to see what I look like anyway. Yeah, and then I thought that this was going to be a pom-pom on the top, but I think it might be the nose. I don't know. Looking at it with what I'm doing now, it might be a bit big, but that's got a little bit of stuffing in it. And then this is a hat, like a top hat, and that was the next clue. And then today, because I'm behind, I've started knitting on, so I've had to pick up stitches on the inside. And this is it is a snowman gnome. This is his head, and then I'm knitting down his body now. This yarn's quite nice. It's got little bits of blue in it. Yeah, so I'm knitting down. The only thing is, I should have, before I carried on, I should have blocked this so that it stood out proud, because it's kind of, it wants to curl up. And it said to cast on loosely, and I did cast on loosely, but yeah. So that's my mystery knit along, one of them. The other one, the stocking that I'm doing, I started knitting the heel. So I've done the toe, and then I've done 7 lots of 6, which is 42 rounds. I've done 42 rounds. Oh, I've got 6 in the house. Like, you know, that was fine. And then days 8 and 9 were the heel. And I started yesterday merrily knitting away, thinking I was doing all right. Oh, a snowman gnome would be lovely. I hope so. And then it'll come out at Christmas. I started merrily knitting away, and then it didn't look right. And I am quite, you know, I know what I'm doing with a sock and a stocking, and it just didn't look right. So I spent a little bit of time first thing this morning pulling it all back to where I started the heel. So tomorrow I'm going to carry on with that and hopefully do a bit of stitching. But we've got 7 in the house now. Hello, whoever you are. Please make a comment so I know who you are. Join in the chat, because that's what going live's all about, isn't it? You guys chatting rather than just me wittering all the time. Yeah. Oh dear, I'm so tired. I'm looking forward to my mac and cheese. Oh, I forget what I was saying. Deary me. Yes, I need to do some stitching, but tomorrow and Wednesday I've got things to do, but I want to try and get ahead with some vlogs, because Thursday I'm working, Friday I'm working, Wednesday afternoon I've got a blood test. Hello, Christine. Yeah, Wednesday I've got a blood test before I go knitting, and it's just like, it's taking me so long to make these little thingies, these little vlogmases, and edit them, that I've got to get ahead, because Saturday I'm out nearly all day. I've got a CT scan at 8:20 in the morning, and then we're probably going to go over to see my dad, take him to see my mum. Oh, she's not very well. No. She's not drinking, and the nurse has said that you know, they might have to send her to hospital if she continues to refuse to drink, but hey ho. Yeah, so we're going to take Dad to go see Mum on Saturday morning, and then we're going to drive into Birmingham, because we've got tickets to see Madness Saturday night. I'm so excited about it. In fact, that reminds me, I've got to listen to Madness's latest album, because they'll be doing some songs from it probably. But it was my birthday present off Mr. Paper&Twine. I used to love Madness when I was a teenager and in my early 20s and stuff. But I mean, I still do. But yeah, I had a thing for Suggs when he was a young man. Yeah. So yeah, Saturday there'll be very little chance to film. So I need to get the vlogs up and chuching before Saturday, and then Sunday I don't know what state I'll be in. We were going to stay in Birmingham, but couldn't find anywhere to stay that was under 200 quid. So Pete said we're coming home. So it is going to be busy. And obviously Friday I'm working. Friday, you see, and the thing is, it's finding the right light to film at night time. You know, when it's dark. I much prefer daylight. Who's this? Lorna! Didn't know Manners was still around. Yes, they are, Lorna. Yeah, they've got a new album. I can't remember what it's called, but you know, I'm sure if you do a Google search, you'll be able to find out. So Lorna and Gail are in the house. Wouldn't it be funny if they were together? Now, this is my second live, and I said I was going to do them every other Monday, but it struck me that the next every other Monday is Christmas Day. And nobody's going to be wanting to watch Christmas Day, are they? So what I might do is do one next Monday, and I might ask my friend Katie if she wants to come live with me. And we might do it by myself, as she says she's busy. I might do some taste testing of festive crisps and nuts and compare for you. I might do that. You never know. Yes. So, Gail, are you knitting anything as we are in the live, or are you just here to listen to my inane ramblings on? Who else is here? Oh, we're up to 8. I think we had 13 last time. I won't be able to do next Monday. You can always catch up, because these, you know, although it's streamed live, won't be able to make next Monday. That's fine. Watch it at a later date. Or what I might say actually is, because everybody's busy, I might just do it in the new year, the one after New Year's Day, because Mondays works well, because Mr. Paper&Twine isn't in the house, and by then, not knitting at the moment, but need to get on with it. Gail, now, tell me, I know that you've watched some of my other vlogmases on my other channel. Do you like the festive pattern of the day? And yes, do you think that's a good little feature of my vlogmas? I'd like a little bit of feedback on that. I've enjoyed doing it actually. But no, Christine, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. People have got better things to do than, you know, sit and have a chat with me, haven't they? Particularly at this time of year. Yeah, so I think, what would it be? It would be January the 8th. Yeah, so we'll have a break. Yeah, we'll have a break over Christmas. And then that'll give me time to figure out how to schedule this, so I can set up in the advanced settings the right way of doing it. Or I've got a really, really old MacBook that I use to, when I'm filming top down. Don't know who that was. I saw a comment and it went away. When I'm doing top down, yes, I thought it was a great idea. I've added a couple to my Bradbury favourites. I've got some really nice ones coming. Really nice ones. If you don't want to watch the video, just give me a little bit of a watch. You know, like, what is it to register as a view? 30 seconds or something. And then go and look in the description box to see what it is. Really like the reindeer pattern. Yeah. Now, if you like that reindeer pattern, Gail, you'll like what I've got coming Christmas Eve. Yes. And today's pattern is a paid for one, I think. Or was that yesterday's? I can't remember. But there's a real load coming that are free patterns. Anyway, yeah. I forget what I was talking about. Yeah, I'm really disappointed about the Christmas tree. We have got some Christmassy signs happening around the house. Oh, and it was so lovely to see Molly Saturday afternoon before she went out with her friends, and then yesterday she went home about 4 o'clock, so we had quite a nice long time with her. We always night in the house now, we're going up slowly. where are we? Yeah, we had breakfast. Pete cooked us a nice breakfast, and then she helped put some decorations up. We put lights up the banister. She put those up. And what else? Yeah, she put the trash tree up in the kitchen. Kat was very interested in that. And she decorated our tree in the living room, which is broken. Yeah, so I don't know. Don't know when that's going to get done because Pete's busy tomorrow, and it's a 2-person job because it's so blooming heavy. He said we're having a fake one next year. All the years that we've been married, I don't think we've ever had a fake tree. They've always been real. And yeah, and we went for a shorter tree this year. We only went for a 5-foot tree because they're so expensive. But it looks lost in the bay window. It could do with standing on something. But yeah, it's a disaster. I'm just hoping the water that's spilt on the carpet is clean water because the stand was clean. So I'm just hoping when it dries, it won't leave a stain. I've mopped up or patted some of the excess. Yeah, if you've joined in, my Christmas tree, my real Christmas tree, fell over late last night, really late last night, about 11 o'clock. I'd gone to bed. Mr. Paper&Twine was still up and tried to sort it, and we couldn't. So we just left it leaning against the window. And then while he was at work today, Harry and I had to go at doing it, and we'd done it. And you know, we'd sawn some branches off the bottom. We'd, you know, made it really secure in its stand, and I came in from shopping and it had fallen over again, but taking the stand with it, and all the water that was in the reservoir had spilled on the carpet. And I'd, you know, we'd stood the stand on spare carpet, but of course it missed all of that, didn't it, and went on the new carpet. So hey ho, never mind, there's worse things happen at sea. I have done a little bit of Christmas shopping. Yes, but I need to do more. I don't know when I'm going to do it. That's the thing. Perhaps I'll get a chance to do a little bit on Saturday when we're in Birmingham. Yeah, I mean, we've said that we're not really doing Christmas this year. We're not really getting the kids any presents. I've got their Christmas pyjamas to get. Oh, my phone's just gone bing. I've got the kids' Christmas pyjamas to get, and I need to get a wiggle on with that because there won't be much choice left. I might do that tomorrow. I might walk down to Elliot's Field, and then I can always get the bus back if I've got lots of shopping. Because I've seen some that I quite like in Fat Face for the girls. I mean, they're not cheap, but as I'm not getting them a present. Yeah, we said we're not getting presents. We're having a really, really pared down Christmas this year. Yeah, but I've got to get stocking stuff. And I haven't got many people to buy for. Some of my presents I'm making, there will be a video about that. Yes, I might do that tomorrow. Oh, Johnny Ginger Ninja, I don't know whether you've posted it yet, but I haven't had your ATC yet. She won't be watching. But we were swap partners for the 1st of December. Oh, and Jean Godby, you won't be watching either, but I've had your lovely card in ATC. It came today. That's the one that's due for January the 1st. So when I've made mine and sent it off to you, I need to get a wiggle on with that, don't I? I will post a video about that, but yours is absolutely stunning. I am absolutely mesmerised by it. And I think those of you that are currently here who are paper crafters will also be mesmerised by it. And I wish you would do a tutorial. Yes. I've had some lovely things from Jean in the past that she's made. She is an exceptionally talented crafter. Oh dearie me, I nearly dropped a stitch then. So yeah, is everybody bored of me? Come on, am I entertaining you or am I just boring you? I'm boring myself. I've ordered the Christmas meat, so we won't go hungry. I think that's the thing we've decided, rather than spend lots of money on presents that people don't want. Although I said to Mr. Paper&Twine, no, just listening into when you're talking. I've said to Mr. Paper&Twine, I have got rather an extensive wish list. Yeah, we've said we'll spend the money on food and drink. And I was really glad I went down to Tesco's today, because I walked in. Yeah, if you're late here, not bored at all, love listening to you. Yeah, if you came in late, I had to go to Tesco's to get some cat food because I'd run out of cat food. There was enough for her dinner tonight, but there would have been nothing to feed her with in the morning other than fresh air. So nipped to Tesco's, and as I walked in, they'd got a thing of Baileys, and now I love a Baileys, and it was for club card members, £10 a litre. £22 otherwise, but it was the last day of the offer today. How lucky was I to go in and get that? So yes, I've got a big litre bottle of Baileys, and I'm going to do my best not to open it until I've broken up from school, because Molly likes it as well. Oh, paper, ink, stamp. Oh my goodness, how are you? How are you enjoying married life? Do comment. So that's Jessica. It is Jessica, isn't it? Yeah, who was one of my fellow card maker of the year winners. Very talented card maker. Oh well, go on one. I'll go on one. Now the lovely people at Practical Publishing, as part of your fee for doing a design project, you were sent the magazine that you were featured in. Well, they have said because they want to be sustainable, but I think it's because they're struggling financially and watching the pennies. They don't send it to us anymore. They send us a digital copy. So that's fine, but it means that you don't get your, it's very good. Oh my goodness. Oh my, what? Good for you. Well, I'll have a catch up with you in a minute. Anyway, I'm just prattling on about Practical Publishing. So yes, they don't send you the physical copy of the magazine anymore, which is okay if you've had to do a project with the cover mount kit. But if you've had to do something different, which is what I've had to do for something recently, they've not sent you the cover mount kit anyway. So it was a bit because they don't pay brilliantly in the great scheme of things, and I'm sure Jessica is really organised and doesn't take forever, but like I spend probably about 10 hours on each project. So I've got a feature coming up in Simply Cards and Papercraft. I think it's Simply Cards and Papercraft. Anyway, where was I? I was in Smith's on Saturday and I saw one and I thought, ooh, I'll get it. And it was last month's issue, not this month's issue. So yes, I should have had a note in my phone of the issue that I'm featured in, but it's out on December the 14th. Yeah, so that means I'm going to have to go and buy that on December the 14th on my way home from work. Yes. I find, I don't know whether it's because there's lots of winners now or whether you fall out of favour or what, but I'm not getting as many commissions as I was like 2021, 2022. Are you the same, Jessica, or are you still a favourite? Come on, spill. Are you still a favourite? Because I can't afford to buy all these magazines. I was the same, but I haven't had a commission for months and months now. Yeah, because they used to a lot, didn't they? And I think Mike Cross has moved on. I don't know whether he's moved on completely. I know that he was moved over to one of the knitting publications. And I thought, oh, interesting. I'll have to speak to him as I'm sitting here knitting. Because he used to contact me all the time. But yeah, I mean, it's to be expected, I suppose, isn't it? I think I've had about 3 this year. Probably about the same. I've done a couple for Simply Cards and Papercrafts. I've done one for creative stamping that I can think of. It might have been slightly more, But I used to do, I mean, there was a real kind of run of like the Box magazine that they do. That's a publication that comes out every month. I mean, they all come out every month, don't they? But it's a different kind of company that they focus on every month. I was doing that regularly, every single issue. I would say 10 in a row at least. Yeah. So, but do you know, actually, I don't know whether you feel the same, Jessica. Actually, I'm quite glad that has slowed down, because it was nice to get the exposure, but for me, it's done nothing for growing my YouTube channel or getting me out there in terms of demoing on craft TV, which is what I'd really like to be doing. I'm quite glad that I'm not getting that amount of commissions anymore, because to some extent it was taking the love out of it. It was taking the love out of the paper crafting for me, because I felt the pressure to perform, to produce something that I thought was worthy, and following a design brief, it's really interesting. And I don't know about you, Jessica, but I was like, if a commission came in, I was like, yeah, I'm doing it, because they might not ask you again. So I said yes to everything. I think there was just one that I said no to, and it was die cutting essentials, because I'm not really a die cutter. And yeah, I said yes to everything. And I've had some fun. I've done some really nice things. Like, I think one of my nice ones that I did was a masterclass in alcoholics on mirror card and holographic card, which I really, really liked. Yeah, but it means that I can actually do what I want to do now in terms of my paper crafting. And yeah, I want to go more down the mixed media route. I want to design product. Yeah, it's interesting. Oh, Jessica, it's so lovely. Tell me about your little girl. How old is your little girl? B&D Crafts and more. Hi, everyone. Hello. Now, I do remember you, B&D Crafts. Are you in America? Were you in a collab hosted by somebody else in America a couple of years ago? Can't remember. But you're very welcome here. I hope you've got a glass of something nice. But if you're in America, it's probably breakfast time there. Mrs. P, hello. You've missed a load of drivel, Mrs. P. You're going to have to go back to the beginning. I saw one of your videos the other day and I didn't comment on it. How rude. I am thrilled. What, are you on 450 subscribers or something now? Well done, you. It's brilliant. So, Jessica, if you're still here, yes, Mom, I'm from the USA. I love that. Yes, Mom. Jessica, I want to know all about your little girl. How old is she? What is her name? I bet Jessica's gone. You are very welcome, Mrs. P. The lovely Jo. One of the things that Mr. Paper&Twine and I have said, well, I'm going to make sure happens in the new year, now that I've cut down my working hours a bit, when Mum's okay and I feel like, you know, I can do it. I always liked playing with the products, but it was hard sometimes following their briefs. But I hated having to do the write-ups. You see, I didn't mind that because I'm a teacher and I've had to write lesson plans and reports and all that kind of thing. Yeah. I don't know whether there's something about your little girl there. Put it up again. Oh dear. Yes, Mr. Paper&Twine and I are going to go away for some short breaks in the new year. We were supposed to last week potentially go to Southwold for a couple of nights, because I don't know that part of the country at all. And oh, there's 11 in the house now. Brilliant. Yeah, Mr. Paper&Twine said, oh, we can't go because he's got trouble at mill. He doesn't work in a mill, he's got a factory that he runs. Yeah, so yeah, somebody left and somebody else has started, so it wasn't a good time for him to have a couple of days off. But one of the things I want to do is come to your neck of the woods, Jo, because again, I've never been there. Southwold in Suffolk. Yeah. Yeah, I've never been to your neck of the woods. I'm not going to share your location because, you know, you might not want me to. Pop on over to Paper Ink Stamp if you don't know them. I'm sure you do. Very prolific, very good channel. She doesn't witter on like me. She's very professional. And pop on to Mrs. P's Secret Diet. I'm trying to get into the product side of things as well. I have started to make paper pads. I'd be really interested. Oh, Florence, I'd love that. I wanted to call my girl Flo. Florence, my first one, but my husband didn't like it. 3 months old. Oh, that's, I love this. So adorable. Yeah. I bet you're going to have a busy time at Christmas. Mind you, bit of advice. My eldest was 10 months old the first time she experienced Christmas. If you didn't know already, I'm Brian. Yes, I did know. Yes, I did know, Brian. Yes. Yeah, my daughter's first Christmas, my eldest daughter, she was 10 months old, and I think we spent a fortune, and really it was ridiculous. She couldn't, well, she was pulling up to standing and just about walking, but yeah, ridiculous. She want, you know, waste of money. So get her, I would get her a little keepsake, like a little hand knitted heirloom bear by Paper&Twine. Yes. And he's a little boy bear, and he's got no clothes on yet. He needs to have some clothes made. But yeah, don't go mad because they won't remember it. I know you feel that you're probably going to want to spend money because it's baby's first Christmas, but really don't. Why don't you? Oh, you do what you want, you know, you do you. But why don't you? Because we've got the cosy lives and everything, haven't we? Get something really special with baby's name and baby's first Christmas on it that they can then have as an heirloom piece rather than lots of plastic tat that they're going to grow out of. And, you know, I'm sure parents and grandparents will want to spoil. Yeah. My son was 3 months and we overdid it too. Just something small and a lot of pictures. Yes, take lots of pictures, Jessica, and video, because my kids, they're all grown up now. My eldest is 25. She'll be 26 in February. Middle child is 23. I missed that comment. Middle child is 23 and youngest is just 21. She was 21 at the end of October. And puppets, not puppies. Yeah, at that age, I like the wrapping paper. Now, I can't remember whether it was the following Christmas when Molly was coming up for 2. It must be because she was chatting a lot, yeah. So she would have been about 22 months the following Christmas. Yeah, we got video footage of her just ripping, like, I mean, I went to town, loads of stuff, loads of toys, loads of clothes, and she was just like opening stuff left, right and centre and not even looking at it. Yeah, so yeah, get some empty boxes. Mind you, at 3 months old, they're not going to be able to do anything, are they? So next year will be a little bit more interesting, but it's still only 15 months old, so again, I wouldn't go overboard next year either. The year after is going to be the one, but lots of video footage. And as I say, my kids, they love looking back on videos of themselves when they were little. The sad thing is, we did loads with number 1 child, moderate amount with number 2, very little with number 3, on their own kind of thing. And yeah, I wish we'd spent more time videoing them. But hey guys, thank you so much for dropping by. I think my mac and cheese with chorizo is ready in a minute. So I'm going to get to the end of my round, wait for anybody else to say anything in the chat. Yeah, I've been trawling Tinternet for some interesting craft techniques. So in the new year, there will be some interesting tutorials coming on Paper&Twine. And Yeah, oh gosh, one thing I have got to do is put the blooming jigsaws together. Beth Allen in America is not very well, and I think she's the only person outstanding from puzzle one. And I've asked her if she can send the piece back to me, but I think she's in some kind of rehab place at the moment. And I said, look, it doesn't matter what state it's in, just send it back to me and I'll finish it. And then I think I'm the person that's holding up Jigsaw too. Oh, might have a go at that this week. No, it won't be this week. I haven't got time. I think it's realistically going to be the new year. But yeah, that's going to be really brilliant, putting that mixed media piece together. Taking photo. Yes, and what I shall do is I should take a photograph of it and try and scan it and then perhaps print it off for all the participants. Off to doing my Vlogmas now. Oh, Lorna, brilliant. Always enjoy new techniques. This has been a lovely chat. Well, I've taken over it a bit, haven't I, really? I think the whole point is that you're supposed to join in. But, yeah, I think what I'll do, I'll ask my friend Katie to come and do the tasting festive treats with me. We won't do it as a live. We'll do it as a part of a vlog. So we've got 2 weeks, haven't we? She's coming Boxing Day, bless her. Yeah, and I put that in part of a vlog. And yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you because I was only going to be half an hour today. And oh yes, I think I just pressed the close button. Oh God, I look really awful, don't I? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. Come back tomorrow for day 12 of Vlogmas. Thank you so much, everybody, for dropping by. I've had a huge amount of fun. Take care, everybody. Bye now.